Hey, Life Groups, welcome back and thank you so much for gathering this week as we are wrapping up our God is series. You know, most of us think that jealousy is about insecurity or envy or wanting something that belongs to someone else. But this past weekend, Pastor Derek helped us discover that that's not the kind of jealousy that God has. The final name of God in our series is Elkanah, the Lord our God, who is jealous. Not jealous because he's insecure, jealous because he loves. And throughout Exodus and Deuteronomy, God repeatedly calls himself a jealous God. And in the original Hebrew, that word is kana, describing God's holy passion, his protective love, and his unwavering desire for an exclusive relationship with his people. Think about a healthy marriage, right? If someone began pursuing your spouse, you wouldn't shrug your shoulders and say, that's fine. A loving husband or wife protects that relationship because love is worth protecting. And that's the picture that God gives us. His jealousy isn't selfish, it's covenant love. He knows that every idol we chase eventually disappoints us, and money promises security, success promises significance, relationships promise fulfillment, approval promises happiness, but every idol eventually breaks the promises that it makes. God isn't trying to keep good things from us. He's protecting us from giving our hearts to things that can never save us. The book of James reminds us that friendship with the world competes with the friendship of God. Paul tells the Corinthian church that he has a godly jealousy for them because he wants them to remain faithful to Christ. From Genesis to Revelation, God's heart has never changed. He passionately pursues his people because his love for us is that great. The cross is the greatest proof of Elkanah. Jesus didn't die because God needed us. Jesus died because God loved us enough to bring us back into relationship with himself. So here's a question to wrestle with. What has become an idol in your life? What has slowly begun to receive that affection, trust, or attention that belongs to God alone? Maybe it's success, maybe it's comfort or your schedule or money or approval from others, or maybe it is your spouse or your kids. An idol is simply replacing something ultimate with something that is good. And so whatever it is, God lovingly calls us back, not with condemnation, but with grace. Jesus said the greatest commandment is this, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. So may we become a people who remove every idol, love God wholeheartedly, and experience the freedom that comes from belonging completely to him, because that is the heart of Elkanah. Enjoy your discussion today.